All right, everybody. Let's see here. It's just about time to go. Let's get this show on the road. I've got a location to get to. Now, is our guest star in his dressing room? Yes. All right, good. And Clyde, are you ready? Is Clyde ready? Clyde's ready. All right. I think we're good to go here. Everyone ready? All right, Clyde, we're coming to you in 5, 4, 3, 2. You are watching an all-new episode of NL Now on Canada's Superstation, NTV. Hey there, folks, and welcome back to NL Now on NTV. I am your host, as always, Mr. Clyde Washington, and I am so very excited for the show that we have planned here for you today. A little later on in the program, our friend Lionel is going to be at the Royal Newfoundland Constabulary Mounted Unit headquarters, and why don't we check in with him right now? How are you doing, Lionel? Well, I am doing just fine, Clyde, and I am here today at the Royal Newfoundland Constabulary's Mounted Unit here on Government House grounds, and coming up a little later on in the show, we're going to learn all about these beautiful animals that serve our province. Well, that all sounds great, but now on to the guest that we have waiting in studio for us. I decided to come downtown here for his introduction, as it's very fitting, as you'll see, for the first song he's going to do to open today's show. Please welcome musical guest Andrew Rodgers.
Somebody screaming Bloody Mary in the street. Somebody else shoots the gun. There's a drummer in the distance swaying off the beat, and a feral dog sing along. Somebody screeching the tires again. Some boxcar made louder than a jet, going all out, trying to impress, all show but no finesse. It's just the sounds around here. You never really know what you're gonna hear. It ain't always nice, it ain't always pretty. It ain't Tina Turner, it ain't Tom Petty. It's downtown, oh, it's downtown, oh, it's downtown, oh, it's downtown. There's a woman on the corner, well out of her prime, who works for wear and robbed her pride. Well, there ain't a lot of ways these days to make a dime, and the good old boys keep coming back. There's an old man granddad reaching down for sidewalk cigarettes somebody chucked on the ground. He's in his golden days, no, he ain't got long now. They've been saying that for years. Just the sounds around here. You never really know what you're gonna hear. It ain't always nice, it ain't always pretty. It ain't James Brown, it ain't Elvis Presley. It's downtown, oh, it's downtown, oh, it's downtown, oh, it's downtown. you're gonna hit. It ain't always nice, it ain't always pretty. It ain't George Jones, it ain't Liza Minnelli. It's downtown, oh, it's downtown, oh, it's downtown, oh, it's downtown, it's downtown, it's downtown, it's downtown, it's downtown, yeah.
Please stay with us. We'll be right back here on NTV with more NL Now after this short commercial break. All right, we are here now with some very special guests, and I think it's best if we'll start off by letting them introduce themselves.
Hello, good morning. My name is Constable Gwen Stacey. I'm a police officer with the Royal Newfoundland Constabulary here in the Mounted Unit. And this is my partner that I'll be with today. This is Police Mount Dobbin II.
Mm-hmm. So I guess the first question I'd like to ask is about how old is Dobbin?
Dobbin is 12 years old, and typically this breed of horse will live to be 20 to 25 years of age, so he's about at the halfway mark.
That's very interesting. So what age do the horses, I guess, start working with the unit?
So typically an age that we would get a horse into our unit would be 4 to 6 years of age, and they'll be trained at that point. And Dobbin II came with Castle, who's another Clydesdale horse, and they came in 2019 is when they started with the Royal Newfoundland Constabulary.
I'm here now with Constable Jason Coombs, who he's been on NL Now before, but it was quite a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 7 years ago, and I was on talking about our community service section.
Now, who do we have here with us now?
We have Castle. Castle is a 9-year-old Clydesdale, and he's been with us since 2019.
Now, one thing I've been wondering about is what kind of special training might the officers who work with the mounted unit have to go through?
Yeah, you don't need any horse experience. It's good if you do have it, but every rider goes through a 15-week training course. Sometimes it's held here in St. John's, and sometimes we go to Toronto Mounted Unit that does our training.
Well, that's great. Now, I was wondering if I might be able to have a try on one of the horses.
You can jump up. Actually, when you're up there, they call us the 10-foot cops, because when we sit on our horses, we're 10 feet high, and we're a little bit more visible, we're a little bit more approachable, and a little bit more rememberable. So when you're up there, you can see how high it is.
Well, that's great. I can't wait.
Okay.
All right. Now, this is a pretty cool view from up here, isn't it?
It sure is. The horse is 17 hands. So we measure the horse by their withers, because every horse's neck and head is a different size. So back in the day, they didn't have measurements, so they measure hand over hand till they got right up to here. So it's 17 hands, and like I said before, when we sit on them, we're 10 feet high. It's almost as high as this basketball net.
Now, what are some of the, tasks and things that the horses are trained to do?
Yeah, we do everything that a regular police officer does, but we just do it on horseback. So when we come into work, we get a pitchfork and a wheelbarrow and brushes to brush the horse. So we got to feed and muck out the horses. Then we have to groom them and put the saddle on here. And then we go out on patrol. So we might respond to calls from the comm center. We can do traffic stops. But mostly we like to hit parks and green spaces, maybe where patrol cars might not be able to get at.
Yeah, that's right. Now, I think I'm going to get down now and let you guys head out on patrol.
Okay, enjoy your view up there.
Yes?
Yeah.
All right, we're here now with the third and final horse here in the mounted unit. And why don't you introduce yourself and our friend here?
Good morning. I'm S1 Shelby with the RNC mounted unit, and this is my police mount, Harvey.
So, how old is Harvey here?
Harvey just turned 13 in May. He's the most curious and rainbow.
Yes.
If you notice. He's been here the longest. He's been here since 2017, and he's been stuck with me since then.
Welcome back to NL Now here on NTV. Before we continue with today's episode, I wanted to remind you all that if you missed any previous episodes of the show, that you can catch up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NL Now Productions. From Alan Doyle to Alan Hocko, we've got all of our great past seasons for you to check out anytime you'd like. And now I'm going to throw things back into the studio where our host Clyde Washington is with musical guest Andrew Rodgers. I am joined now in studio by today's musical guest, Andrew Rodgers. Thank you so much for coming in today.
No problem, Clyde. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. Now, I know you're here today as a solo artist, but before we chat about that, I'd love to take a moment and ask about Fair Gale. So for those watching at home who might not know Fair Gale, why don't you tell us a little about that?
Sure, yeah. Fair Gale's a band that started about a decade ago. Two of the members in the band, Brad Tuck and Gary Powers, I'm childhood friends with them. We started playing music when I was about 14 or 15 or so, in high school, and I'm still lucky to be playing with my friends. And over the last year, we've had a good little run. We won the Music and L Award for Rock Artist of the Year, and we were nominated for an ECMA at the ECMAs, of course, for rock recording of the year.
Yeah. Now, moving on to your solo project, how did you come to the decision to try an album on your own?
Yeah, songwriting is the thing that I guess I love to do the most, and I'm always writing songs and working on songs, and I just wanted an outlet to put some more music out there, another creative outlet, and just kind of take a different approach. Fair Gale's kind of like a rock band, indie rock band, and I just wanted to take a more of a singer-songwriter route and show that to the folks,
Yes. Now, the song you performed at the top of the show, Downtown, I've been listening to it quite a bit since its release. One thing that I particularly enjoy about it is the other artists' names that are mentioned in it. Now, how did Downtown come to be?
So I came from a small town called Hants Harbor in Trinity Bay. A really small community, and moved to St. John's to go to school. Eventually found my way living downtown. I spent almost 5 years down there, and I really enjoyed it. But it was, it was a unique experience for me. Something, I think I was a little naive to the world coming from a small town, and downtown sort of opened my eyes to a few things that come up in the song there. Yeah.
Now, Andrew, we're going to do a little thing I like to do with all of our guests here on NL Now. It's called Get to Know Me. So I'll ask you 5 questions, and you'll come back with the first answer that pops into your head.
Okay.
Start off easy. Your favorite food?
It should be easy. I'm gonna maybe macaroni and cheese. Okay.
Your favorite place to visit in Newfoundland and Labrador?
Grossmorn, the Woody Point, Norris Point, that whole area there.
Yeah?
I love that place.
If you could play any instrument that you don't already play, which would it be?
Piano.
Your favorite thing about performing live in front of an audience?
It's fun to just interact with people. It's always, no matter how prepared you are, there's always an element of improv and just reacting to the people and just what happens.
Yeah.
It's unpredictable. So,
And finally, if you could pick any artist, a musical artist in history to collaborate with on a song, who would it be and why?
what is a great question? Any artist in history? I mean, it'd be cool to do a video with Elvis, I guess.
Yeah, definitely would.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, if the folks watching at home want to check out your new album or any more of your music, where can they do that?
Wherever you find music, all streaming services. You can find me on YouTube. There's some video content on there, and you can always check out AndrewRodgersMusic.com.
Perfect. Well, that all sounds great. Thank you so much for coming in today, Andrew.
Thank you very much, Claude. It's been a pleasure, for sure.
Folks at home, please stay tuned. Coming up after the break, we've got another song from Andrew to close out today's show. Such great memories. I remember my first time there on the cover of the Herald, just above Mark Dwyer's head. But eventually they did give me the full cover. And of course, that was probably one of my highlights of hosting NL Now. It's always great to come back and look at all the artifacts and special memories. Like this here. This microphone was gifted to me by Alan Hocko after his interview on the show many years ago. And I was pretty happy to get to pass it down to Clyde when he started hosting. Well, I suppose I should get to the point here now. Clyde asked me to introduce the final song today. Here, once again, with a song called Memories. Pretty fitting, I think. Please welcome Andrew Rodgers.
Put a mark by an open door so you can smile when we're not here anymore. And all you've got are the memories. Put the postcards in the old junk drawer with the matches and the thumbtacks and the yarn for when you're digging for a memory. If we could remember being together like being apart, yeah. We live forever. I wouldn't need to keep you close to my heart, but at least I've got those memories. Take a walk with your best friend and take the time to take it in. Take a picture in the living room when we're all drunk and acting like fools. Today could be a memory. We could remember you don't know my face no more, and I'm just a stranger walking on your floor. I'll think back to that open door in my memory.
Well, that's all that we have for you today here on NL Now. I'd like to thank our special guests, Andrew Rodgers, and the wonderful people from the Royal Lithuanian Constabulary Mounted Unit. We'll see you next week here on NL Now, Saturday morning at 10:30 for another all-new edition of the show.